Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video. In this video, we're going over some long-awaited Barbie news. Yes, it's time to talk about Barbie stuff once again. It's been a long time since my last video, so let's get into it. First up, we're going to talk about the Barbie Rewind collector doll line. It has 3 dolls in the first wave, I guess. This one right here is the Barbie Career Girl. So obviously, like in the title, they are gonna be all inspired by 80s vibes and themes and fashion and styles and design and everything. So would be interesting actually to see if they make one for every century, like 70s, 60s, 50s, 90s, 2000s, kind of rewind style fashion look. But yeah, for now we have the 80s rewind. So here is the Career Girl. Obviously we have Barbie here, and yeah, so first impressions here. This is a post on Barbie's official Instagram. They have a lot more pictures that are beautifully posed and shot, so check their account for more pictures. But here I've got one picture and it looks so good. She has a style down. She looks amazing. I love the hound print skirt, the top flared out at the waist to like it's cinched in at the waist, and then it has like the little additional piece that kind of emphasizes the waist, and I don't know what you call it, but it looks really good. It's like a tailored suit jacket, and it all looks really cute. She has a really nice face mold. I actually believe that all these face molds are maybe older face molds, or they are at least inspired by older face molds from Barbie back in the day. But yeah, I think her bow, her everything, it just looks so good. And here we have her outside and in the box. So yeah, she's a Rewind Career Girl 80s edition, as we can see on the box. The box is designed really, again, also after the theme. We can see her accessories, her old-timey phone, her briefcase, and then she has a doll stand as well. The bottom of the stand is molded after a cassette, so that's a fun detail. And they're all differently colored, and yeah, she comes with some charts at the top as well. Yeah, she looks really good. Like, I think they did a good job kind of channeling that Career Girl aesthetic from that era. The print, the design of the suit, it all looks good. Also, she has tights on, heels. I think the highlight really is that telephone she has that's really retro looking. Like, it's huge. Looks so good when she's holding it. And they are unfortunately they are not posed. Like, they don't have made to move bodies. They have the bend and snap knees, which, I mean, they do coincide with the theme that they're going for, so it makes sense, I guess, if that's why they did it. And then the wrist, and they have a arm joint, but not double jointed, so yeah. And no upper torso joint as well. So you're paying like about 30 bucks, a little more. I think I watched my Froggy Stuff review on these dolls, on 2 of them at least, and she said it was like 30 something because they are black label edition collector dolls, I guess, something like that. Not that expensive, but you know, for that price point, I guess some people might argue it's better to have them on a made-to-move body. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess they're going for the really old-timey aesthetic, which, you know, part of that is having the bend and snap knee. But overall, I think she's like my favorite out of the 3. I would get her if I could, because she looks so like serious, and she's serving me looks here. I love her. She's like just my favorite. Second up, here is the girl who's like working out. She's in her leotard or tights, and she has like that typical, like stereotypical 80s kind of workout gear going on, and she is slaying it. Look at her with those little weights in her hands, which she comes with those. But yeah, again, posed beautifully here in this shot. I mean, what more can you ask? Here we can see her outside and in the box completely. Oh, and something else, not only do these dolls come with like very unique doll stands, but they also come with the retro original Barbie doll brushes. Yes, you heard right, they include them here. They come in different colors, each of them just like their doll stands. Or the base of the doll stand at least, and it looks so good. Like, I feel like she is so cool looking. Her outfit, the again, like the jumpsuit she has going on, like the leggings, the tights, the one piece, and then the little over the shoulder top, layered over, and then the the little things around her knees. Her legs, you know what I mean, the knee warmers, leg warmers, there you go, leg warmers. It all just looks so cute. And yeah, she comes with a bag, she comes with those 2 weights, she even comes with this little step thing that she can step on to like work out. It's so cute. And lastly, we have the Rockstar Girl or Night Out Girl, I don't know, but she's like the one who's playing the guitar. She's reminding me of Jem and the Rockstars. What was she called? Jem. She was like a Barbie doll as well back in the day. She was called Jem. Yeah, Jem and the Holograms, something like that. Anyway, she's reminding me of that doll line. It's very nostalgic. Also, just like the Barbie Rockstar doll line that they had again back in the day. Very retro, very fitting of that theme. She's just so cute here. She's posed so, again, all these shots so beautiful. Can I work for you, Mattel? Here she is outside and in the box. I think the bow is such a cute touch. The crimping, the earrings, the guitar that she comes with, even the boombox. Such cute details. Even if they're just printed on or stickers, it's still really cute. I think the jacket is really nicely done with the frills at the end. The cuffing, the top looks like a denim or like a leathery material. Very nice stitching. The skirt looks very interesting. It looks almost textured, like it's scrunched up on purpose. I think it actually fits very well with the theme. And then obviously the little tool, not tool, but like the little textile at the end to kind of flare it out. Looks so cute, and I think that's even the same design that she has as her bow with the little hearts and stars or whatever. I think that's so cute. It kind of brings it all together. And then little mini socks and heels. Perfect. Couldn't ask for more. I think she's like my second favorite actually, because I think her outfits, you know, maybe her whole theme is not anything new we haven't seen, but I think for what they've done, she looks really cute. Like, I like her. Next up, we have the very first doll of a brand new Barbie signature collection line called Crystal Fantasy Collection. She is representing the amethyst stone. So they're each gonna represent a stone or, you know, some kind of substance like a diamond or amethyst, like a gemstone basically, not like the gemstone collection that they've done already. I think this is more like fantasy inspired with the designing and clothing. So that's really exciting. Like I don't know how many gemstones or stones or, you know, crystals are gonna make with this line, but I imagine they're gonna try to make every stone, you know, kind of milk it if it sells well. And I can imagine it will sell kind of decently well, because the design here for our first doll ever in this line is really decent. Like, I love all the detailing. The color is beautiful, like that purpley lavender and all the layering. So here's the first shot we have of her, and I mean, just first impressions wise, beautiful. All these dolls are gonna be basically non-articulated. They're gonna be on the model muse bodies where they are posed and you can't articulate them. So they are, they're not articulated in the slightest. So I don't know if that turns off some people from buying them, but it makes sense. I see what they're going for this type of line, where it's more like really like a showpiece of design. Seeing joints and stuff can really take you out of it, so I get why, but I just know for some people this is gonna be like, oh god, you know, because it's probably gonna be like 50 bucks to buy her, or even more, hopefully not, but you know, she's like a black label, pink label collection doll, I think, so probably like decently expensive. So yeah, I think for some, not having an articulated body is gonna be a really big turnoff. But where she doesn't have articulation, I mean, look at her. She has all the detail in the world. I mean, look at that stitching. Look at how long that hair is. It's like sectioned off into little pieces. So just imagine how long it is when you take it out. I mean, I hope it's not gelled to the gods, but so if it's not gelled, I can imagine it's really nicely done. But yeah, the stitching on this dress, it's very seamless, it's very chic, it's nothing too out there. The detail lies in with, well, the detail. The little sash at the waist, I think it's a cute little thing to have, because if she didn't have that little pop of color and like the little slit at the bottom to kind of show off the interior textiles and the dress and the workings, it would be kind of like a very plain dress. But I like what they did with the dress. It's so beautifully done. The fabric just looks so breathable. It looks so flowy. And the crown and all the jewel little accessory pieces that she has is even just emphasizing all of these colors and design aesthetics to combine them into one. And I do think she's like a really well done doll. Also, I mean, just look at those shoes. That her toes are painted, and those shoes look beautiful with the wrapped around little ribbon detailing, and also her nails are painted, like on her hands. All her nails are painted on, like her hands and her feet, all painted. Beautiful detail. And I mean, look at her face. Her makeup is on fleek, it's on point, it is slaying, it's serving, it's giving me everything I want. Yeah, I like it. It's not too much, but it fits the theme. And of course, she even comes with like an actual authentic amethyst little stone that she wears as a necklace. That's a real stone, a real amethyst stone. It's not fake. It's not a big stone, so I imagine it doesn't make it too expensive, but that's a really cute little detail. It's not the first time they've done this, to add an authentic gemstone to a Barbie doll. They've done that with the gemstone collection, if that's what it's called, but they've done it before, but it's still a cute little detail. And so overall, I think this doll is really cute. It's beautiful, and I would get her if they ever come out with like a pink gemstone doll. As always, I saved the best for last, or at least in my opinion, because here we have the Merman collector doll. He's part of the mermaid collection doll that they had a while ago, and he didn't get picked first, but because of popular demand, Mattel ended up making him anyways. And I think it was a good move, because we don't really have any Merman dolls out there, at least not in like the category, like collection category. And I'm not counting Mattel like Little Mermaid Triton dolls or stuff like that. I'm really just like thinking of like really just Barbie collection Merman dolls, and I can't think of any, so this is a nice change. He's a merman. Yay! He looks so good. He has long hair. The face sculpt, I'm not sure if it's a new face mold or not, but it looks good. I do have to say that yes, all the detailing he has is plastic. It's just armor pieces. It's not fabric. A lot of people will obviously not like that, but what are you gonna do? It is armor. It is supposed to be strong, and well, not just like, it's supposed to be bulky looking. So, you know, do with that as you may, but I think it looks good on him. It is supposed to look like armor, so they couldn't have really done that with you know, with textures and textiles and fabric. So and they did use fabric with the arm cuffs where they attach the fins, which I actually did not notice that. I only noticed that after looking at it really closely, that it's actually like a really like a skin nude type of color, and it really blends in. You know, once you see it, obviously you can't unsee it, but from far away you see the fins and you're like, oh wow, you know, new mold. No, it's just like a little fabric attachment to his arm that has the fin attachment, and it works well. Yeah, his little crown thingy, his armor. He is on a fully articulated what do you call this body type? Muscular body. This is the same body that the Batman doll and Superman doll had in the Barbie Superman versus Batman collection. They also had Wonder Woman, obviously. But yeah, so it's not a new body type. We've had it before, but this is like the most articulated Ken body type there is. It's like fully articulated, and that's great. That's great. So yes, the fin I think looks great. I love the coral color pastel color scheme they chose for him. It looks really great. Yeah, I hope he's just not too expensive, because you're really just paying for like a body here, some plastic attachments, and some fabric. Like, you know, it's really, you're really not paying for that much. But he does look like he has good value, and so at least with that, I hope that people see some kind of, well, I mean, it was the demand from the people, you know, to have him. So I hope the people who wanted to buy him, who asked for him, will actually get him now, because if no one ends up buying him, it's going to be kind of like, okay, Mattel decided to produce this doll for us and no one bought it. So I do hope people actually buy it, because I think it looks good. And again, for like the first time ever getting like a Merman collection doll, he looks great. And I'm really sure that a lot of people are going to be happy with the fully articulated body type they gave him. Yeah, so I'm glad with this doll. He looks great. But yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you did. Be sure to leave any thoughts or questions you may have down below. Let me know what you thought of these Barbie news updates. Did you forget about Barbie? Did you also kind of follow with these updates that Barbie made? Do you follow Barbie on Instagram? And yeah, are you excited for any of these dolls? Let me know down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any upcoming Barbie doll news updates. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.